Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I haven't really been watching much TV, because I don't really watch much TV. But
I have YouTube TV, which is a beta program launched in my area by Google. I live, of course, right next to the Google campus, really.
Yep.
And it's most of the regular cable channels. 25, no, I think $5 a month. Could be wrong. $5 a month, most of the regular cable channels, and the DVR, the TiVo as it were, is on the app.
Mm-hmm.
So you say record this, and then from your web browser / phone, at any point you can access that recording. And it automatically has various shows on demand. It catches most shows for the last few weeks and puts them on demand. And that's really, I've watched a lot more TV since we got that, because it just works. It's pretty great.
Fair enough. I guess it's more like I just rather play games or watch like educational videos than just watch TV.
Hey, Shadow.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got kind of caught up.
Maybe don't men fight the rook?
I wasn't trying to man fight the rook. The rook came to me.
False?
You can't say what I was or was not trying to do.
I am able to interpret the evidence in front of me.
Well, it's got some value out of the ult, but yeah. Wee. Oof.
Oh no. That may have been it.
I think you might be right. I think if you can get the oranges, you might have a chance just by getting the slicing wins, but no. Wow, I didn't do anything. Sheesh. This is 1v2 from the start.
Meet all challenges without hesitation.
Yeah, because you just kind of parked right in front of the rook.
I just jumped down Rook's mouth.
He was like, this isn't a disabled parking space. Well, no, he was like, this is a disabled parking space. I'm gonna have to disable you.
Did you ever worry that that would happen when you were a kid if you having to, or your parents having to park in that, like someone would just make sure that was true? Ow, shoot.
No, I worried that we'd get in trouble.
Oh.
I was a rule-following kid.
Honestly, I just have a really strange, strong belief in irony.
No, I was a rule-following kid. I believed that you'd get in trouble if you did the wrong thing.
Oh.
And, you know, that isn't true. If you park in a disabled spot, nobody's gonna know.
I think you actually do get tickets in some places.
Yeah, but, you know, ticket's the worst that'll happen. Nobody will make a fuss about it.
Right, they're not going to break your legs or anything just to say, well, you said you're disabled. Better be disabled. Okay. Alright. Oops, that was a donation.
Oh, no.
Was this about man fighting Rook? Oops. Well,
good luck.
Raygon.
That's, yep. Some EX, 1 bar. There.
Thanks. Darn it. Well, that didn't work.
It's weird that he parried immediately out of...
Victories are often gained by losing many battles.
Well, I must have expected that I would start shooting. Or Chaos Grip or something. Wouldn't have been a bad idea for the silence. Guess I didn't realize I'd go for the defensive option instead.
You're always pretty defensive, Shadow. You need to be more confident. Not in-game. That was a joke about your personality.
Yes, I'm aware. I've been told that my whole life.
Really?
Yep.
Fascinating. I would naturally flag it as something. Yeah, to improve on.
Well, I mean, it was more when I was a kid. You know, kids are always feeling terrible, having existential crises. Generally assuming everyone else hates them, that sort of thing. Like kids do.
No, I didn't do that.
Oh.
I lived in my own little magical world. And I never really worried about what other people thought. To a certain extent, I think that still holds true today.
I agree. I think I start getting the orbs. That'd be really nice. Hey!
Oh,
Ow.
whoops. Whoops.
At least you got some of the healing by proxy.
No, that was a mistake.
Yeah! Ah!
Oh no, that was a whiff.
Those
As
two
was
big
that,
whiffs.
actually.
Nice! Good reaction
Well,
parry. That was a really good reaction parry.
Honor.
Alright, let's do that 3 more times. 2 more times.
That round made... don't make me do that again.
Reaction parries, TJ! What do I have you here for?
That round made me sit up straight in my chair.
No, I'll hang up behind you a little bit. Or not. Or yes? I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Do what you want, man. We're like a free society and stuff.
I'm not a pirate.
No, you're an American now.
But I'm not an American. I only sound like one.
I believe that's enough. Sorry, I'm
Fair.
not really up to date on my citizenship law.
Standard American accent, you're an American. Wait, what am I doing? Well, I'm getting out of there at least. Nope, that was not what I
okay?
wanted. Thanks.
That was entirely a stalling tactic, so I hope you have a good follow-up.
Well, that was a tome healing. What? Oh, shoot. I thought it was out of range.
You weren't out of range.
Noted. Well, at least the orb's yours.
Ah,
Damn. You got loads of healing charges.
yeah, but I'm not going to be able to use them.
No. Well, you did, but still.
Oh, no.
Ah! Crushing blow to win.
I probably could have done that if I was smarter. Oh, well.
Not all victories are won with strength alone.
Yee. Oh, I'm Esma level 11. Wonder who my next least played champion, or least lowest level, I guess, champion is. Hmm.
Is that all you're doing? Just going through characters that are low level?
Yeah, pretty much. Trying to even out my level experience in all of them.
I have Thorn, who is like level 2.
Hmm.
And a couple other characters like Rygon. Or not Rygon, Rukon. I just don't play Rukon. And then, of course, I don't play any of the ranged characters. It's
Oh, see, I have
don't
everything
play
at least level
asshole.
10.
I don't play any of the ranged characters. at all.
I think I'm gonna play. Maybe I will play Jumong after this match. Hey, it's Blossom Jade. I wonder if Blossom's gonna keep her pants on. I mean, loincloth.
It's an honor.
Here we go.
Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Actually, no, I don't regret this at all. Won't be able to heal us, sadly, but I will at least be able to be much more effective with displaces.
No good.
What do we have here?
Blossom Jade.
Nothing that can't be fixed by a little bit of me, anime boy. You're losing that battle and hard.
Yeah, I am. Ah!
That's
How did I get that?
unfortunate.
Yeah. Didn't expect him to have that one. Hmm. At least that Jade doesn't flick much.
This is unlikely.
Yeah, if you could find some way of stealing that orb, there's a chance, but no. It'd been really good if you managed to get in between Jade and the orb and parry the snipe into the orb.
It was the idea. Didn't
Right.
work well, if you're curious.
Noted. Hey, got the orb. Hey, you got loads of parry damage. Not nothing. Ah.
Let's see. We're living through this stuff.
No, no.
Ah!
That boom bloom. Boom boom did you in.
Look at my damage!
Well, you were practically on your own the entire time.
Yeah, I'll pay attention to the Jade this time, so
Yeah.
I can't mess up you.
Oh, I just noticed that
Did you
Blossom's wearing an
ever-
outfit that doesn't go away.
Speaking of books, I know you may have been a bit old, but did you ever experience the Harry Potter books?
I grew up with the Harry Potter books. They were the first ones released when I was 10 or 11. Like, I was the same
Oh,
age as the main
nice.
character as the books were released.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of
I
lost
caught
interest
up
in
with
book
them.
7, so
Did you
I
never
didn't
finish the
read it.
series?
I never read book 7. Book 6
You
really...
never finished the series?
Book 6 was so boring, I just didn't even think it was worth trying anymore.
Yeah,
I
but
re-
the book 7 and 8 were such a good ending to the series. I
8?
loved them. Well, the final book is split into 2,
Oh, right, yeah.
part 1 and 2. But it's just such a good, like, the series that started as such obvious children's fiction transitions into young adults fiction and ends up totally being this weirdly dark sci-fi fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to
where
be fair...
all the characters you know and love die.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I grew
a
up with
brutal
Animorphs,
war.
so I was kind of used to that by then.
Animorphs are weird and stupid, but Harry Potter is well written.
I agree. But Animorphs did the dark thing first, chronologically speaking.
But Harry Potter was cool
Oh, yeah.
and well written.
Yes, and super popular and influential. I mean, I'm definitely not knocking it for that. I'm just saying the dark bit. Actually, that and also the Lemony Snicket
well,
books.
children. I mean, the concept of a children's program growing up with its audience is
Yeah, that's true.
transcends books itself. That's just always been a good technique if you want to make your program last.
Yep.
I mean, Doctor Who did it. One of the most popular programs on television.
Should have gone with the orb. Yeah, I mean, that's very true. But like I said, it's like, I don't know, I just didn't realize that it was that good, and I had kind of lost interest at that point. I think I was into a series of unfortunate events, and into, I can't remember what else I was into at the time. I think Hitchhiker's Guide, actually. But kind of lost interest. No getting away, Jade. Ah. That Jade doesn't even know how to flick. Ah, crap.
Are you done?
I'm dead, sorry.
I said, why are you dead?
Oh, the Jade
Also-
managed to shoot me.
How much damage, or how much healing, rather, does one Blossom have?
527 so far.
Because the answer is ridiculous amounts.
Yeah, that's why I kind of regret not having gotten the healing on Tome. I forgot to switch over to that.
Like, it's not even worth me trying to fight the other one.
Yeah. Okay, so let's focus
Yeah,
Blossom.
This is not going to happen. No, because if I focus the Blossom, then you go down awfully quickly. So I do need to pay attention to the Jade in the early game. The
Right.
problem is, if I try and shift my focus in the late game because the Blossom's got low, which is what I did now, the Blossom just sits there and takes everything I can throw at them and spits it back out at me. So... No, I would absolutely recommend the last Harry Potter books. They nailed them. And then, of course, the movies were coming out, right when I
Right.
was reading them. And the movie, like, they're really good. I think the movies, if you're like, how do you take a book and make it into a movie?
I've seen the
Well-
first two.
Well, I mean, they kind of get lost around the middle, just like the books.
Yeah.
Where the books kind of didn't seem to have a clear direction in the middle there.
Yeah, it's more like
but
the
then when it
movies didn't have a
comes-
clear director in the middle. They kept swapping.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
the director changed several times. Like, the director of the first and second movie was not the same as the director of the third, and I don't think... they might have directed the fourth,
Oh, well,
but then it
that's
switched over.
that's normal.
That's true.
Most of the time with longer movies. I mean, none of the Marvel movies have been directed by the same guy. None of the...
True. Although, to be fair, the Marvel movies
Harry
are
Potter.
also often different. Like, the question isn't as much, are they directed by the
Yeah,
same
but
guy
Harry
as
Potter,
are the
I
ones
think, is
sequels? Are direct sequels
I
directed
think
by the same
Harry
person?
Potter, the Harry Potter movies are probably the longest chronological series of movies ever. Easily.
In terms of chronological serialized movies, yes. I think in terms of the number of sequels that are fairly popular, the Star Trek movies have it beat.
But the Star Trek movies aren't told by the same director.
True.
So, case in point.
Wow,
Oh
that was
my
a
God,
lot of
that
HP.
Jade.
How did they lose so much HP?
I reflected a snipe back into them.
Ah,
Somehow.
as they were getting hit by the silence and the stun and all that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they had a very bad day in the Jade office.
And that'd be a really nice office. A Jade office.
No, it would not.
Be hard and cold.
Just like the Jade mains who inhabit it.
Yeah, caught it. Get shackled or don't.
Here we go.
Bam! Oh, nice! Total value! I got orb as well! Yay! Okay, a little more excited than maybe I should be, but eh.
Not judging your excitement, I'm just killing the Jade.
That's fair.
You didn't finish the Harry Potter movies? No, I would recommend it. I mean, the middle of the Harry Potter. That's the thing about Harry Potter, right when it starts to get good again, is right when you've had just enough of the mediocre ones that you're like, eh.
Yeah.
Right? Through Order of the Phoenix, it's just kind of eh.
Yep.
And Order of the Phoenix has some interesting ideas, but like after Prisoner of Azkaban to Order of the Phoenix, it's just kind of mediocre stuff.
I don't know. Goblet was okay. Wasn't
Goblet of
actually
Fire
pretty
is
good.
an exception, absolutely.
At that point, it's
Um,
everything like Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince are the bad ones. The others are fine.
Yeah, I would stand by that.
Like, it's more that those just, I didn't know where they were going. Like, I remember reading them and thinking, okay, wait a sec. What is the motivation going on here for the characters? I feel like we skipped a scene or something.
Well, they set up interesting dichotomies in the later parts of the series, right? Harry Potter begins to see the dark side of the establishment when he has to deal with Sirius Black and the persecution that he endured, right? And that does play a role in the later books, but I don't think that they were. I think they were both kind of long in the tooth.
Oh, yeah. They could have been half as long and it would have been far better.
And I would even put Prisoner of Azkaban there as well. Like, I think Prisoner of Azkaban was good. I think all of those books were good, even Half-Blood Prince, which I think everyone hates, was good. They just didn't. It was just not as good as. And when you have a series that's 14, 15 books long, well, 9 books long,
Yeah.
you begin to need a little bit more quality.
Ah, crap. I got skadooshed. Oh, Jade's dead. Orb's yours. That's 50 up there. Nice. Wow. That worked out remarkably well. Where's Hop?
Oh no, I thought the gas ended quicker.
Well, thankfully they aren't really going for orb while you're dominating the center. Ah!
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was a good reaction. I think you got this. I mean, I'm expecting the hop too, but I don't know. There it is. Hey! How much did you kill herself? Let's see, 56 thwack. 40 dance threads. 7% of your damage was her damage.
I'd like
Wow.
to point out I started that fight with half of her HP and ended
Yeah.
it with double her HP. No, I mean, did you ever read what was the series? 9 Princes in Amber, I think it's titled?
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's very good fantasy.
Okay.
I'd absolutely recommend it. You can get like this massive book that's like absurdly large, and it will have every book in the series. The problem is there are a lot of books in the series, and they very wildly in quality, and the quality is irrespective of chronological order. Right?
Right.
So, book 3 is kind of lame, but book 4, man, book 4 is incredible. Right? And there are literally probably 15 or more books in the series. So that's quite difficult to get through, and you just kind of need to.
Right.
You just kind of need like a guide almost.
There we go, that's Jade. And now to pull out the same trick again. I don't know, I think the Blossom's probably learned a bit. Ooh. Ooh. That was cheeky. And again, it's whack. Yeah. Go! There we go! Oh, well, not quite. Get that parry! Or do that too. That works too. Either way. And again, she kills herself.
Is that the same way the last round ended?
Yep. Actually, same damage on her part too. 56 to whack, 40 damage to the Dryads.
Long journey.
You reflected exactly as much. I mean, this is basically, it's Yumi and Blossom versus Blossom and Jade. That's kind of what it's working out to be. Or it's more so you and Blossom versus Blossom and Jade. I just sort of take damage and die.
So like that's my ultimate meter. I can spend its EX meter. If you played a fighting game, you're familiar with it. I can spend the EX meter for EX moves, special moves. Or I can save it up for an ultimate.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Wait, did we both die? No, you're still alive.
No. I don't think I can get this one. If I did, it would be absurd.
It would. It's really a matter if that Jade dies quick.
Maybe.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, you ain't got this one.
Ah, that was good. That's enough.
Yep. Oh well, so much for the hat trick. I mean, at least I managed to get a lot more in.
Yeah, I should have just been chasing the Jade from the beginning. I get distracted by the Blossom.
Yeah, that's the thing that does happen. Be careful about that.
Oh no, is that back to the vertical bars? Alright. No, that's different. The horizontal bars below my HP bar are my ultimate.
Yeah, the vertical bars are my charge.
Alongside it are, yeah, they're the charge. I think both our characters have charge mechanics where just you land M1s and then can convert that into another attack.
Yeah, about half a
extra
dozen
damage.
characters have charge mechanics.
Yeah, and they do vary, but
Yeah, like Jumong's, for instance, allows me to recast a few of my abilities. Rygon's just increases the damage that his M2 deals. Most of them is increased power of M2. Jumong's one of the slightly weird versions. Bam! Hey, I got value! Ah, didn't quite manage.
got her.
Yeah, hey, I'm alive! How about that? I actually survived it to the
Yeah, we
1v2
got a
stage.
kill and you're still up. What is this?
I don't know, but I like it.
I better commit suicide so I can win the game on 1v2. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I could have held it longer. Oh, I almost got her. Eat rain of arrows, or don't. It seems to be a theme of mine. Do a thing, or don't. I'm very Canadian about this sort of thing.
You got her. Good work. Well done.
I don't know why she actually managed to get that. Oh no, she just hopped. Never mind. She had no way out. Good thing she didn't have Gust, though. That would have been embarrassing.
As someone who occasionally plays Blossom, can confirm, favorite thing in the universe is Gust.
Yep. As someone who frequently plays Blossom, can also confirm. Actually, how high is my Blossom level? Let's see, most played. Oh, Blossom is my 11th most played. Never mind. Seriously? Sheesh. Blossom level is fairly high. 5th highest level, but I only played 40 matches. I think I played more with Jumong than with Blossom, actually.
The Princes of Amber is kind of interesting because the main characters are basically almost immortals.
Okay.
Compared to everything else in their magical universe, they are just absurdly powerful. You know, any one of the princes can single-handedly slaughter thousands of individual soldiers on the other side of a battle.
Ah.
Just, you know, single combat. And yes, that can be killed or whatever, but it's kind of interesting because a lot of the series deals with how do you see yourself if you grow up in that environment always being just more powerful than everyone, more real than everyone else in your environment, or if you came in from the outside world, how do you view the whole thing? It's kind of interesting. Plus, the entire plot of the first book is the main character has forgotten his... Oh, I'm so sorry. Has forgotten his magical powers and his magical world. But if he lets people know that, then they'll kill him. They'll take advantage of it and kill him. So he spends the entire first book trying to fake his way through this magical world he's never been to. Yes, I know what you're so. Yes, I understand that thing you're referencing.
Ah! Cool. Yeah, that's... Okay, that's an interesting start. So basically they established the world by a character who has essentially no experience of the world, so pretty good audience proxy setup then.
Yeah, it's a good book series. I mean, it's stupid sci-fi, or fantasy, but it's pretty fun. I could have won that if I'd landed that. I'm so bad.
Yep.
No, I'm not going to win this, I don't think.
Well, hopefully didn't get hit by that thing. Like, Dance of the Dryads would have been pain in the butt. Sheesh. Hey! Although getting that damage onto Raigon, man, that's tough.
That's not...
No, they're being cruel.
I almost worked my way back in.
Yeah, but they're Blossom, and Blossom is just cruel when you do that, so I don't know. I wouldn't feel too bad.
There's the Magicians series, which is like weird, dark Harry Potter.
Okay.
It's got a completely different magic system and world, but the main character is an unassuming teenager who gets invited to a school for magic. So comparisons are inevitable.
Yeah.
But it's like weird and dark and hard to read because it's dark and cool. There's that gust you were talking about.
Oh, so I got hit. I wasn't actually sure what happened there.
Well, you hit the Rygon, and then the arrow went through him and hit the gust and bounced back and hit you.
Right.
You sound unconvinced. I swear that's what happened.
Oh, okay, so that's... Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm thinking, I hit the Rygon... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I hit the Rygon, and then I got hit by the... Which was actually 19% of the Blossom's damage.
Yeah, Zebok, what did you make of the Magicians if you've read it? I don't know. I thought it had some interesting ideas and characters, but it never really came together as it could have.
Hmm.
It's worth a read.
Ah, bah. I'm not doing so hot. They know to kill me.
How many seconds into the round is it?
It's 17.
Thanks.
Ow. I think he doesn't have a recast on that. Sheesh. Darn it. Ah! Shoot. Oh, you
no.
almost got the orb. That would have been a hilarious snipe.
Yeah,
well.
And it would have given me a chance in the round, but without it, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
You didn't read it much, but you've been watching the TV show. The TV show utterly failed to grab me. Like, I read the books, and I was alright with the first one, and then after that it got kind of lost in the weeds, I felt. But like I said, they were interesting to read and fun to read, but I didn't think they really ever came together like they could have. And then I saw they were making a TV show, so I watched like the first 2 episodes, and it was different from the books in drastic ways, and it wasn't better, and it wasn't interestingly, creatively different. It was just different and not interesting. And I don't know, I didn't read much after that. Although, maybe you're the target audience. If it didn't grab me because it wanted to grab you, I guess that makes sense. It's gotta be for someone, right?
Orb! Or not.
I was too busy being a volleyball. Ask me again later.
Oh, with the whack weekend, that's why. I'm wondering what hit you.
Oh, that was good.
Sheesh. Yeah, that Blossom knows what they're doing. I was about to say either alt or slicing wins. One of the two.
I have been slicing wins, and I'm just gaining EX back at a truly terrifying rate.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's not enough, though.
Ah, oh well. Wow. I mean, okay. I don't know what they said.
I
Actually,
have a hard time with that.
don't have the profanity filter on. I do have it on.
I have it on, and you know what? At first I was like, that's gonna be annoying, but then I was like, eh. I'm alright with it.
I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
I mean,
yeah.
I felt like the books had a dark tone, but they also created a living, breathing universe. Like, they set up the physics of the universe and followed them. And I felt like the TV show just had a series of sets. If that makes sense. It didn't feel like a living, breathing universe.
Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, I think Discworld is one of the other reasons I kind of lost interest in Harry Potter. because it handled a lot of the same
The
things.
fantastic character writing of Discworld sucked you in.
Well, more the magic world, but like felt more realistic.
I just wrapped up American Gods fairly recently.
Oh?
Have you read that?
No, I have heard of it though.
Good. Gods exist in modern day and need to find ways of tricking humans basically into worshipping them so they can maintain relevancy and power. And this extends from people, you know, I
Right.
believe Apollo's plan was to become the Apollo space program so that he got worshipped, right?
Mhm.
Stuff like that. And then there's an ongoing war between the old gods and the new gods of technology and social media, etc.
Okay.
And it's fascinating. It's Neil Gaiman, so it's well written. And I enjoyed it. And the television show is slow, but worth the watch if you like the books.
Another game, another hunt.
It's also screenwritten by Neil Gaiman, so it's also quite good.
Yeah, that's one thing about
but it
Gaiman
is
is that
substantially
he does a lot of the screenwriting. I've seen Stardust, and have I seen anything else by him?
Stardust is
Coraline
like
is the other one
a
I've
work
seen
of art.
of his. Although I don't know how much writing he did for Coraline.
Oh, he was entirely the force behind Coraline.
Cool.
Coraline was like Gaiman. That was I could watch it because I don't really like horror stuff, but Gaiman does like horror stuff.
Right.
And I don't think American Gods ever really addresses it, but there's definitely some undertones of, you know, eldritch.
I mean, it's
old god
gods. That
stuff
will
in there.
be. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm dead. You killed me, Blossom. You jerk.
I thought you were going to attest that I had killed you, and I was unclear on how.
No,
No.
I wasn't gonna be that rude.
So, have I proven my worth?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I'm not surprised because Gaiman's always had a bit of a horror undertone. Like anything that Gaiman writes seems to have a little bit of horror, in no matter what it is.
He writes some really good Doctor Who episodes.
Didn't he write the Angel one? Like,
No, that was Moffat.
oh,
But he does write some very good Doctor Who episodes. He's a great character writer. He establishes characters and motivations and sticks to them, and I like that. And then the way he describes places is frighteningly effective. He's just a really good writer. That's basically all I have to say.
okay.
And you can tell if you go from somebody like Brandon Sanderson, who's a good fantasy writer. Right? You're
Right.
familiar with him?
No, I never heard of him.
You go from Brandon Sanderson to Neil Gaiman, and you're just like, oh, that's what he's missing. Just this extra bit.
Trick shot. Or not,
Let
though.
me get him. No, no, he's so low. There we go.
War Bazaars.
Yeah, no. Neil
Oh,
Gaiman
that wall!
is absolutely. It caught it. It moved really quickly.
The wall's on their side. Ah, didn't quite catch it.
Oh, I almost caught him.
Yep, they're trapped now.
No, Gaiman is absolutely an incredible writer. You're like, I want to read something good. Just go and look at Gaiman. And actually, J.K. Rowling, since Harry Potter, has done a ton of detective stuff, and Those have been quite good as well.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I guess if it's something fresh, it'd be a lot easier for her to get into it. Because I imagine by the end of Harry Potter, she's probably sick of it.
Well, now she's writing all these new Harry Potter movies. There's another one coming next year, right?
Right.
So.
But I think probably a problem was that like she'd established, oh hey, it's a 7-year school term, and it's now got to have 7 books, and probably started running out of ideas about book 4.
She did not. If she wanted to not have 7 books, there are so many ways she could have not had 7 books. You see, the thing is, Shadow, they kept selling, and she kept liking money, and that's okay. If
That's fair.
every book you make sells like mad, and your agent's like, hey, Miss Rowling, could you write us some more books that will sell? I don't see why you'd stop writing them.
That's fair.
And when the series became, you know, transformative, when it really swapped into what the final book was, which was almost like a war story,
Yeah.
it did feel like she regained the original creative spirit of them all. Oh no. Yeah, this is happening.
Ah, yeah, you were first. Yeah, it's like if I don't get hit, I'm good. If I do get hit, I'm screwed. I must not get hit.
Stupid Biscuits is like Total Biscuit, but he reviews iOS games.
Not sure if you're bullshitting. You're probably bullshitting.
Oh
But
yeah, no.
Not
complete
bad bullshit. It's a pretty good grade.
I can deliver a grade A bullshit consistently.
That's fair.
Yep, that's true.
It's a good part of your job. I
Been
mean,
in a
it's
room.
kind of a necessary thing in field. Has some kind of bullshit to throw out there from
I
time
am
to time.
fucked up.
Yep.
Have fun.
Working on it. Getting the hell out of there.
I feel good again.
Oh! I didn't read right. Ow.
Oh no! I got hung up. I would have made it. Get.
Ah, didn't quite time that right.
You could have prowled.
Oh yeah, I could have prowled. I still can, actually. Ah, shoot.
Nice chat.
Well, it's a good shot.
I feel like singing.
I think this will be my last one, then I will be getting off stream. So, last game. Hopefully we win. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Still playing Jumong, though.
I've been fascinated with the history of characters recently. That's been a lot of my reading.
What do you mean history of characters?
I
Like
think,
specific characters, or-
fictional characters.
Ah,
Specific fictional characters, but it's a more general fascination, right?
any particular characters?
I just finished a book on Batman. But just kind of, I read one on Captain America fairly recently as well. Comic book characters are really interesting because they very much reflect the national consciousness in an interesting way.
Yeah. Although I suppose it's kind of interesting that regardless of all that, Marvel characters have, on the whole, never really been well accepted inside their own societies.
You would have loved the book I read about the X-Men.
Well, X-Men are a very particular case, but even some of the more better-known heroes, like Spider-Man, you have the whole thing with J. Jonah Jameson constantly calling him a menace to society and all that. Pretty sure Captain America's had their own issues, and then there's the Hulk being the Hulk.
I think Captain America's always been pretty.
Yeah, but remember, Captain America's also Captain America on the anti-government side of the Civil War. Captain America.
Yeah. But he's always been popular.
As a character
Other
for
characters.
audiences, yes. I meant more inside
No.
the universe itself.
In his side of his universe, he's always had supporters.
Right. That's fair. Crap. How did you manage to get 50 meter?
How did the Croak not get hit by that?
I don't know. Their camouflage duration's increased, though. We went for that right. They probably walked away and then walked back in because they knew they had enough camouflage.
See, Captain America is currently a Nazi. Which is a bit...
Actually, I thought it was
I
that
don't
he
know,
was...
maybe-
One episode he was, and then there was a thing where he was essentially told that that was also brainwashing by some weird reality warper. And that didn't really fix anything, but it was supposed to retcon it in a way that...
Look.
I don't know why they did in the first place, but yeah.
Current Captain America may also be a reflection on our society, because we don't know if he's a Nazi or not. Which is kind of a issue for many public figures, so there you go.
Yeah.
But the book I was reading obviously didn't extend to storylines in the last year.
Right. Ah. Oh, darn it! Darn it! I can never keep
Did you
track of
just thread
Croak.
the needle between the both of them?
I think I did. I'm not sure. Croak might have been on my end of it, though. They might have jumped over at the time. Hey, got orb.
That's what's really important.
Not sure where Jade was shooting.
So the problem is, I'd really like to spend the parry when Croak's in stealth near me, but I think I need to save it.
Well, now you have
Jade.
every option
There we
to use it whenever you want.
That's nice. I wonder where Croak is. Oh, it's second jump. God damn bull fuck.
On my screen, you went wide as well.
Oh, I don't think I was wide. I think I just miscalculated the fact that there's a second jump.
Hmm. Yep. Oh, or not. Nice. They miscalculated the parry length.
Oh man, it's all right. We're fine.
They're
We're
dead.
Fine.
They're very
Jade's
dead.
Fine. Just because I don't understand that Croak can recast his jump does not mean that I can't win the round.
Yep. But yeah, Z-Block, apparently it was undone or like a part of a larger weird illusion or reality warp thing. I don't think it really fixes any of the problem. Like, I don't think that actually redeems that arc to any extent.
There are a lot of irredeemable Captain America and a lot of irredeemable Marvel arcs.
Yeah.
Like, I
Are
especially
there
with Marvel, I feel like maybe they should just kind of chill on the galaxy-wide arc thing and just kind of tell some good stories, you know?
Kinda.
I think the DC comics are currently eating them for breakfast, so...
As comics, you mean? Because I think as movies that
Yeah.
DC Comics are having a
Oh
really
yeah,
tough
no,
time
I
catching
mean,
up.
the DC movies have been utterly uninspired in just about every way possible. the DC movies enrage me, particularly Wonder Woman. The reason Wonder Woman enrages me is because it was a terrible movie that suffered all the same problems as the rest of the DC movies, and people assured me that it wasn't.
I mean, it suffered them less. It had a big chunk in the middle
No.
where it didn't suffer them at all.
No! It had exactly the same problems as the rest of the movies in that goddamn series.
How do you mean? Oh, shit.
It just had a charismatic lead who helped hide the issues. It was literally the only improvement it made.
Okay, could you be specific? Because I feel like we didn't watch the same movie.
I feel like it had a replaceable villain who wasn't really the villain,
Okay, that's fair.
which is always a DC problem. In that there were too many villains and I didn't care about any of them, which has happened in every DC movie. The main character had weirdly inconsistent morals, which is always a problem in DC. The evil guy wanted to destroy the world using a CGI MacGuffin that I didn't care about.
Okay.
It looked pretty and didn't say anything.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, I still think it's a step in the right direction, but yeah, the look rating didn't say much of anything is definitely a problem. Okay. Just waiting to die.
I feel like it was just... It had a more charismatic lead. It had some better writing in the like some of the writing in the other ones is just so wooden. It's just like, hello, I have motivation. Here is exposition. Thank you, Superman, for your exposition dump. Furthermore, here is flashback. It's just, I don't care, right? So at least they solved that problem where people actually kind of sort of talked like people.
Right.
The problem is they didn't have anything else other than character interaction to carry the story. And none of the characters had consistent morals or goals. And that undermines the character work they did do right.
So basically what you're saying is that